So what you just listened to was Pump It by Electric Callboy, and that is a song that has been in the news quite a lot now these days. Welcome back to your new favorite podcast Within the Matrix with me, your host, Michela A. And today is a very special episode and a little bit different than anything I've ever done here before because it's season 2, the first episode, and as you heard already, we started with a song, but not just any song, and you will find out later what we're doing here and what the topic is. But first of all, let me introduce to you my special guest.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Yeah, and today we're talking about the very interesting and infuriating topic that is the Eurovision Song Contest, and mainly the choice of candidates of Germany. Also, if you're kind of weirded out by the choice of setting and everything, I mean, you got to deal with it because I don't have that many other chances to move everything around. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're probably listening to this podcast on some streaming platform. But Within the Matrix is now also available on YouTube, so feel free to check that out to see us talk show format type of thing. And yeah, so with no further ado, this is the first episode of Within the Matrix season 2.
Well, the band applied for the Eurovision Song Contest for Germany, and long story short, they weren't selected for the pre-decision. And the reasoning for that is pretty weird, to be euphemistic, and people are not happy about the decision.
People are infuriated, to say the least. And they are NDR, that is a public broadcasting service here in Germany, was responsible for that choice.
They are responsible. They have always been responsible.
Yeah, and so they basically get to decide who gets sent to the Eurovision Song Contest. And yeah, first of all, I mean, some people might not even know what the Eurovision Song Contest is. So maybe we should start by that, explaining a little bit. So the Eurovision Song Contest basically is like the Olympics for singers and songwriters here in Europe, and everyone gets to be part of that, 26 candidates every year. And
well, it's not like the Olympics, and for the Olympics you just send your best people, and we don't send our best people usually.
The shade. No, here you can hear affected German Eurovision Song Contest fan.
No, not a fan. I never was a fan.
The thing is, as you can see, he is not a fan, but still the news got to him, and we are still very pissed about the situation, and you will hear further on why that is. So every year someone, the countries send their best choices, quote, best choices, and the winner gets, okay, for example, last year Måneskin won. Everyone knows Måneskin by now. And so the Eurovision Song Contest this year is therefore in Italy, because they were the candidates for Italy. Anyways, Germany doesn't want to win, apparently. Germany wants to be last place, the last 10 years or something.
Oh no, let's be fair, we want to share the last place with Britain.
Exactly. They want to keep Britain company. And so, yeah, that's what we're discussing today, because this year it's literally outrageous, because they apparently really want to persist on their last place. They don't want to have a choice. They don't want to have even a chance to win anything. And so, yeah. Very nice. So now that we have covered that, how about we have a little context, a little bit of a timeline on what is going on exactly and what happened. If you want to, we can have a little bit of a briefing on Germany's history so far at the Eurovision Song Contest. Why are we even mad about this? Why do we even care? And yeah, I don't know. Do you want to explain?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of context. Well, Germany won 2 times overall. The last time 2010 with Lena, which was a song that I really loved back then, and I still like it a lot.
Yeah.
And after that, it pretty much went downhill.
It went downhill, literally, because after 2010, until 2018, we were always placed on the lower half Like
the lower 5 places.
Yeah,
the lowest 5 places.
Like under place 20. And so, yeah, that was dramatic until 2018, where we finished 5th place.
4th. We were 4th.
Oh, or 4th. I don't know. Anyways, 4th place or something like that. With Michael Schulte. And that was like, what the fuck? Never heard of.
Yeah, like and the songs after that were so bad. Like they were like, okay, that was too close to winning.
Exactly. And so why was that? Why did we finish in 2018 like 4th place? Because people got to choose who gets sent to the Eurovision Song Contest.
And not some jury of experts.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is so enraging. I mean, a 5-minute Wikipedia research could show you that, maybe the, public broadcasting services aren't that right about like who they send to these contests or like that contest, because we're building ourselves a really bad reputation of like, we just don't have good musicians. And that's not fair, because we have Rammstein, we have a lot of good bands and singers, so...
Yeah, but usually the good singers don't want to go there. And now we have one band that is good, that has international fame, like Eskimo Callboy. They want to go there, they want to have fun there, they want to win. And out of the blue, no, we don't want that here.
Yeah, I mean, you listen to the song right now, like the song we played before. It is interesting, it is really... I don't know, something new at least. It really stands out from the mass. And so it could potentially get to like the top 10 or even maybe win the contest if the other countries are shitty enough. But you know what I mean? At least we wouldn't be last place.
Or at least we would, I don't know, stick out. Like, it's something else. It's metalcore and I don't know, some pop vibes. I kind of sense some pop vibes there. So something that sticks out, not always the same pop music we send there that always comes in last.
Exactly. And I mean, it wouldn't even be the first time that a rock band wins at the Eurovision Song Contest, because I mean, we remember Måneskin last year, but before that there was also Lordi.
Yeah, in 2007 or something.
Something like that. That was a really hardcore band, like gory, whatever that was, like scary as fuck. And so people apparently like that. So they wouldn't be too, like, I don't know, wie sagt man das?
Appalled.
Abgeneigt. They wouldn't be too appalled to vote for Germany at some point, It's the same issue with like Britain as well, because they do have a lot of very good singers, very like famous singers, Adele or something like that. But she would like rip Eurovision Song Contest apart if she went there. So
I think she went there some decades ago.
Really?
I think.
For not being a fan, you do know a lot of things about the Eurovision Song Contest. Maybe he's like, no, I don't follow that. And then he's like, oh my God, the Eurovision Song Contest is coming on.
No, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
You just pick things up all the time.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, so we got a little bit of an outlook on what in general is going on with the Eurovision Song Contest, or why people are mad in general, because we've been last for the last decade, basically. And so, yeah, that's kind of shitty when you get once a chance to not be last place and then they just discard it. With the explanation, as Paul said before, that it just wasn't enough or it wasn't really suitable for radio, for daytime radio. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, like they after last year's disaster, they wanted to go for like a mixture of having a jury that decides and letting the public vote. Mm-hmm. So now they have this jury that decided on 6 acts that the public can vote on, and it's all pop music, all of it. And my personal opinion, like 3 of the songs sound completely identical. I couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah. That's the problem, because they say, okay, now we're letting the people decide which one to send. And so this is the pre-selection, and they kicked Eskimo Callboy out of the pre-selection, so we don't even get the chance to vote for them, even if we wanted to.
It's not just about Eskimo Callboy, actually. It's about, like, there are also some other artists, I think Maria Leimke or Maria Leim, I don't know how she's called, who also said that she was not taken for the pre-selection, and she also is more of like I said, I don't know her, but she also isn't pop music, and like apparently they sorted everything out that wasn't mainstream pop music.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty. But we actually looked up a timeline of the history of Eskimo Callboy in this situation with like Eurovision Song Contest, jury, whatever, NDR shit, you know. Anyways, and apparently like they first announced that they wanted to apply for the Eurovision Song Contest with their song Pump It Up. But also
it's
another
called
song.
It's called Pump It.
Oh, Pump It. I'm sorry. Yeah, with the song Pump It.
Pump It Up is a different song.
Yeah, I guess that's from Black Eyed Peas or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, Pump It. Anyways, they applied for that on December 8th, and they published their music video to Pump It on December 3rd. And already in like 3 days, they had over 1.5 million views. So that's telling something, I guess. Also, if you didn't know, they're having a tour, a worldwide tour through Europe, through USA and Russia this year. So, I don't know, maybe they would have been the safe bet.
Well, I mean, there's YouTube reactions from all over the world telling them, why don't you pick these people?
Exactly.
They have fame all around the world. They are well known in the scene, like in the metal area. So
it just makes no damn sense. Like literally, because Paul, before we started, like told me a quote from, who was it? Like the chef of, like the boss of NDR or something like that, where he said that they didn't want to win, basically.
Because it costs so much. Because if they won, they have to host the next year, and that apparently costs a huge amount of money, which they don't want to pay.
But also think about the tourists and everyone coming to Germany. Yeah, like that's also income.
Yeah, but it's not their income.
I don't know. I really don't know. But I just know that Italy was excited as fuck to host the Eurovision Song Contest. And that tells you something about like the vibe you get into, like, you know, just in general, the difference in mindset. Italy was like, yeah, we're gonna have so many tourists. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. And after coronavirus and everything going on in the world, this is something good for Italy. And Germany's like, no, we don't want to win. That's too expensive.
I mean, like, and the people are like, oh, it's like me. Oh, it's Eurovision Song Contest again. Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah, exactly. But no. Okay, that's another thing. Anyways, moving on. So they had over 1.5 million views after like 3 days on YouTube. And then at some point between like December and
February.
Exactly. I didn't want to say that month because I can't say it anyways. The jury invited like the best 26 people to play again and to have this pre-selection.
Out of 944 artists and bands that applied for it, and they can't tell me that out of 944 bands, only pop music stood out.
Exactly. And so if you analyze who even got to choose these people, it's just pop radios. Why the fuck would you do that?
Well, I mean, they wanted to include the radios in selecting because the radios, they wanted to use them to promote the artists and the songs before.
But just pop radio.
Yeah, but I don't know why. Maybe they just thought, I mean, obviously pop radios are well, a lot of people listen to pop radios. I get that. But I think you can expect people who listen to pop radio to stomach or maybe even enjoy or maybe not like to accept something that isn't pop music.
Exactly.
But I think you can also always find some AC/DC or some, I don't know, Scorpions on these pop radios. So
yeah.
So
exactly, that was such a poor choice. And I mean, the thing is that I was thinking, because that's a very valid thought, but I was thinking like, okay, from 900 whatever people, those 20 people or even those 6 people that in the end got chosen were the best you could do. That's the best you had to offer. That's sad, actually. That's really sad. And I mean, knowing that Eskimo Callboy would have maybe have been chosen or would, I don't know, had the chance at least to be within those 26 people is like, you kind of wanted to give us hope and then just destroy it before our eyes, like, you know, just crush our souls with that, giving us the tiny bit of hope and then being like, nah,
That's very dramatic.
It is, but yeah, that's exactly what happened, basically, because people then got really freaking mad. Because on what day?
February 10th.
Exactly. That day, the jury basically announced that the 6 candidates for the pre-selection. And guess what? I mean, we already said it like 50 times. The Eskimo Callboy band didn't. The Eskimo Callboy band, as if there were many others. Anyways, that one band didn't get into this pre-selection. So people got ape shit crazy. They started petitions. They flooded the comment section of like NDR and Eurovision Song Contest Germany.
Like all Instagram posts, all Twitter posts.
Everything. The hashtag ESC for Eurovision Song Contest trended. They got a lot of attention in that sense, and yeah, let's call it a shitstorm because it is.
Well, they actually took it very, I think, in a great way, because the day it was announced that they weren't in the pre-selection, they released a YouTube video where they did.
Like the Eskimo Callboy?
Yeah, the band. They released a YouTube video at the same evening when it was announced who was selected for the pre-selection.
Yeah.
And there they mock it a bit. Well, like in it, they get the letter of it. They're not selected because it's not suitable for radio or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, they mock it a bit, but they took it lightly and said, so what? We're not selected. We have our tour. We have apparently good luck to all the other artists. So.
Yeah, I mean, what else are they supposed to say? They can't shit talk or something. They can't be like, yeah, I don't know, let's start a revolution. They can't say like, no, fuck them. We're still going. No. So they have to be like, you know, good-mannered and whatever and really polite and everything like that. But everyone else was like, no, we're starting a petition.
We're making people pay for
Yeah, basically.
or at least some heads are going to roll. I think someone's going to lose their head over this.
Yeah, for their heads. Anyways. Yeah. I love when the drama just starts boiling, when everyone just gets super mad and everything just goes downhill. But anyways, the petition until now has got like 115,000 signatures. But after that, what happened? Like after seeing that people were signing the petition and really flooding their comment section and everything, what happened?
Well, for a time they ignored it. I think the officials thought that they could sit the shitstorm out and just they don't have to care about what the public says about them, because
we're paying anyways,
and because apparently they just thought it was all Eskimo Callboy fans who are angry about it, but that's not the case. So they tried to ignore it, but a few days ago they announced that they will delete any comments that are about Eskimo Callboy. And like before that, all statements by them were only to be found in comment sections, like when they answered to specific comments, where they also kind of kept their wording very cryptic. And like they said that Eskimo Callboy won't get a wild card, that, I don't know, that is unfair against the other artists, what they're saying, but what people are writing. Yeah,
I mean, they literally made it worse, like crisis communication down, like flushing their communication down the toilet, everything, their respectability, everything.
Yeah, like you like they made a statement where they said, hey, criticism is completely okay, just don't.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, people weren't even, like, the majority of people weren't even really hating on, like, the other artists or anything. They were being pretty respectful, just demanding that Eskimo Callboy gets a chance. And that chance would have been, like, that wild card that you mentioned already. And yeah, instead of listening to the people and seeing, oh, they got a petition going and it's rapidly gaining like signatures and stuff like that, so approbation, they were like, nah, we don't care what you say. We'll take the chance of Eskimo Callboy and literally not give them this wild card or whatever, not give them even the chance to participate in this public voting. And so what are they expecting? That people be like, okay, now we're good. Okay, we tried. No, bitch, we're getting infuriated because now it even seems like they don't even care about what people say, what people want. I mean, if a petition gets 115,000 signatures for one band to enter this pre-selection, not even to send them straight to Eurovision Song Contest, doesn't that mean something? Don't you think that maybe they should consider like giving them this chance?
No. That's not what they think.
No.
No, that's no. That's not what they think. They think that if they back down now, they have lost. They have to like.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah. I don't think they want to. Like they have their pride that they are in the right, that they have the best opinion and that everyone else is wrong. But
yeah, no, that pisses me off so much because I'm like, okay, so you are public service broadcasting and we pay for you to do this shit and you don't care about us. You don't care about our opinions, our wishes, or I don't know, whatever. You don't care about our criticism because you say, yeah, we looked at your criticism. We know you don't want this. We know you want Electric Callboy. But we discussed this internally. With who? Who said what? Why don't you just open up and say, okay, we just didn't like it, to be honest. I mean, this was too much for us. We got traumatized. Just say that. But no, they were like, no, it's just not radio friendly. Miss Ma'am, what the fuck? We're not in the 50s. That we don't think that rock is demonic or something like that. Sir... Do you not think that this is just so stupid? Such stupid, I don't know, reasons and excuses? I mean, I'm not even that much of a metalcore fan or whatever, and I didn't even know Electric Callboy before this, to be honest. But listening to the song, I was like, okay, this sounds like something that could go places in a way.
Just because it's different, because it's something else.
Yeah.
Because these guys have a certain style, they have their own identity that they bring to their music, and like
it's something special.
Yeah, and alone from the genre, it's something entirely different from everything else. So at least it'll stick out. Maybe probably won't win because I think other countries have a pretty good chance this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
But at least it'll be a fun show. People will like it outside of Germany and.
Yeah. I mean, I know we would get at least from Finland, from Iceland and stuff like that, votes. And so we wouldn't be last. Maybe we wouldn't be like in the top 5 or something, but you never know. But at least we wouldn't be in like below 25th place. So that's sad.
What I think is the worst is that even the artists that were selected have better crisis management than North German broadcasters.
Yeah.
Like I think 2 or 3 of the artists already published statements on YouTube and Instagram where they said that they would have loved to be in competition to Electric Callboy, that they really liked the guys and don't understand why they weren't taken.
Damn. But it's so sad that the other candidates themselves and the other artists have to public some statements and whatever, like crisis management type of thing, because I mean, that puts them in the position that they are not rightfully there, that they don't deserve to be those chosen candidates. Well, that's shitty.
Well, I mean, that was pretty sad because most of the pretty much all the comments underneath the Instagram posts, like when they were announced or when they had these little speed dates where we are supposed to meet them, like to get to know the candidates a bit more. All the comments below, all about where's Electric Callboy. Interesting, but where's Electric Callboy? We want Electric Callboy.
Yeah.
Like it's like so sad. I think for the artists it's always also sad because I think they really poured their heart into the music, and now everyone wants to see a different band. And no one apparently cares about them. Only that some other band wasn't taken, and that's also what I think. That North German broadcast, like that, apparently they don't care about their artists because otherwise they would have released a statement earlier, or would have earlier tried to do some crisis management and not just like distribute, like give it up and let the artists handle the shitstorm on themselves. Like they are the ones who actually have to suffer for it, because those guys in the broadcast, they have a contract. They're pretty safe in their seats.
Yeah. And that's, I think, what pisses people off the most, because I feel disrespected. I mean, I don't even care if, like, okay, let me get this straight. There are two types of people that are mad at the German public broadcasting services, whatever. The ones that are like, okay, we wanted Eskimo Callboy specifically in this show, or at least in the pre-selection, whatever, and that are for that reason mad, or that they would have wanted some more diversity. That's the other thing, that the public broadcasting service said basically that they tried to make the cast of singers more diverse, in the sense of like having more like women, people of color,
German English songs.
Yeah, German and English songs, and maybe people from different backgrounds and whatever. That's their type of diversity. And I'm like, okay, but people don't really care about that. I mean, okay, it's nice to have it, but the type of diversity that we're looking for in the music industry, or at least in this type of contest, is musical diversity, not just pop songs, but also maybe, rock, or some very futuristic classic, whatever.
Well, I mean, Austria is sending a DJ, I think, so.
I mean, good for them, I guess.
Yeah, but just to illustrate, like, there are different kinds of music, different genres.
Yeah.
You just don't have to stick for 20 years with one genre, like we are.
Exactly.
Apparently.
And also, it's not even the winning team, because usually people say, like, don't never change a winning team, but we're not winning. We're not winning, Bestie. We're losing every single year. People are making fun of us. They don't take us seriously. It's Britain and Germany. Like, everyone knows that. That's so sad. I don't want to be associated with this shit, I'm every time Eurovision Song Contest comes on, every year, I'm like, okay, I don't even care about Germany. That's the one thing. That's my bathroom break. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'm not even a fan of that anymore. I'm like, oh, okay, Germany's on. I don't even care about it, But when Italy and everyone else comes on, I'm like, yeah, because I know we at least got a chance. And that's the sad thing.
Well, I also think that it's not the pop songs that stand out in the Eurovision Song Contest. I mean, there are great pop songs there.
Yeah.
No discussion about that. But if I think about the last years, and like I'm not that big into this Eurovision Song Contest. Yeah, like
I'm not a fan, but
yeah, but who comes to mind when I think of the last years? Måneskin, the guys from Iceland 3 years ago or something. Mm-hmm. Like people who really stand out, who really have something on their own, who really try to be something else, or maybe just are something else.
Yeah, or for example, the others that are very like popular and very successful every year on the Eurovision Song Contest are like Sweden, Denmark, Norway. They also oftentimes come up with pop songs and stuff like that. But the difference is they have really good pop music that you can still hear in the radios like 10 years after, like literally, not even joking, 10 years after. So,
well, I mean it makes sense, because they have a public festival, like Italy has like Musikfestivalen, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. Where the public decides who gets sent there.
Exactly. So what do we learn from this? Maybe, just maybe, listen to the people. I mean, the last time they listened to the people, we got 4th place. That's close enough to winning. So, I don't know. Just think about it, maybe. I mean, they won't, because
they're stubborn.
That's the thing that pisses me off so damn much. I'm like, you don't care. You don't care about like soothing the waters. You don't care about soothing the angry people. You don't care about anything. As long as we still keep paying, I don't know, you will still be there like, I don't care about like crisis communication or giving the people like real, excuses, real reasons for why we take these shitty decisions. Who is exactly behind those decisions? Because we saw a statement, like it came out today or yesterday, something like that. Today is Saturday, and that was of a radio person, spokesperson, whatever.
Yeah, one of the guys that selected the bands. He said, A, Eskimo Callboy is not radio friendly enough. Then B, don't complain because the guys knew it was a jury decision. So you have no right to complain about the weird decisions we make.
Yeah.
And what else did you say?
The diversity thing, that they already are diverse. And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, like, he's like, he always tried to be like, play the devil's advocate. He's like, yeah, I understand that people might think that we don't have enough diversity in it, but think about this.
Yeah. Also, who even are the candidates? Because we've said like, oh, diversity and whatever, and they try to be diverse. Okay, let's hear, who even are these candidates? So the chosen candidates for this pre-selection are Eros, Atomus. I don't know who the fuck that is, but okay.
I like him. He's a nice guy.
I'm not saying he's a bad guy.
Okay.
I mean, it's as if I was saying, I'm so fat, and you'd be like, no, you're beautiful. Wow. Sir, that's two completely different things. Anyways. Felicia Lou. Well, do you want to continue?
No.
Okay. Mael and Jonas. That's the most German name ever. I'm sorry, but where is the diversity? What are you talking about? Okay. Emily Roberts. That's diverse. Then Nico Suave and Team Liebe. I'm sorry, I don't want to make fun of these people, but I just can't. And then Malik Harris. I've never in my life heard of these people. I'm sorry, but no.
Same. Never heard of him.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw a video of them like presenting themselves on like, I don't know, somewhere, and it all sounded the same. Literally, it's just that boring ass pop music shit that you hear on some radio broadcasting shit that nobody listens to really. So.
Well, also I think that they didn't do the candidates any favors just by picking 6 pop songs because of that. They potentially all sound the same. Like, to me, 3 of the songs are completely identical. I couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah.
And by selecting 6 of the same genre, they didn't do the artists any favor because now they're all being compared to one another, like because they're all the same genre, and they're all being compared to a different genre that it's just not fair to them.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm so the moment that, because we knew about this when it came out, like that Eskimo Callboy is not gonna be here and stuff like that, and so I didn't even know about all of this situation. And then Paul texted me, like, because him not being a Eurovision Song Contest fan knew about this. He was so mad about it. Like, yeah, what happened? Like, they didn't choose Eskimo Callboy. Whatever. What did you say?
I don't know.
Something like that. And then I was like, what? Who's Eskimo Callboy? And, you know, just listen to the song.
To be fair, I haven't heard of him in the last couple of years either, so.
Yeah, okay. But anyways, then I listened to the song that he sent me, like, okay, this was the song, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, damn, that's different.
Yeah, we could have had that. That's what I wrote. We could have had that.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, that's interesting. And I was like, why could have? Like, what do you mean? And then the thing unfolded, and I was so mad about this disrespect of the German public service broadcasting. You should cut that out. That shouldn't be public service broadcasting, but private dictatorship broadcasting, whatever. Something like that. We don't care about you. We just care about your money. That should be the slogan. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Oh my god, I'm not even sorry. You know, they forced us to pay this shit. We don't even have the chance to be like, no, I don't want to. I don't even watch television. I don't listen to your radio, whatever. No, they force you to pay, but then they don't give a fuck if you have criticism. They'd be like, yeah, we see your criticism. So what? And what do you do about it? Do you consider it? Do you say, okay, we can get to this agreement? I'm sorry if the setup was a little bit different. It's just that my dad called me mid-filming, and so, yeah, we had to stop that. Anyways, I don't know. I forgot what I was ranting about, or I don't even know exactly at what point I was, so that's gonna be weird. Like, me mid-sentence, really my best, I don't know, just ramble ever, and now just, yeah, it's deflated, I guess. Now I'm not mad anymore, I don't care.
Yeah, now you're happy.
Yeah, no. Okay, what is your opinion on that?
Mistakes were made, criticism was not heard. I think someone and something should change. It's open for discussion if the North German broadcast should just stop being in charge of a selection, or if maybe they just should consider taking new people for the job, or maybe just include more people, or maybe have a more transparent process where the public can really see who applied and why they were taken and why not, and maybe have a few more candidates to have in the video show who you can vote on. I don't know, maybe just call back Stefan Raab. Like when he was part of the team, he did a pretty good job. I mean, he selected Lena, so
yeah. And that's the only time since 1982 that we won. So that should tell you something. And now that you said it, yeah, I mean, that was very diplomatic and very well spoken. Like, my take on that is basically fire them all. Literally, I'm like, just like that, fire them and get new people, like maybe younger people, or a really more diverse cast of people, and not just the every time the same old white people that just want to listen to their damn pop music all day long. They're not even good pop music, but the boring as fuck pop music that is going around. Anyways, and then we can maybe talk, or just maybe take people seriously, look at what you're doing, assess, and maybe, I don't know, have some self-criticism, some self-reflection. Exactly. And yeah, something else. Riot maybe.
Well, I think the hardest way you can punish these people is if you don't watch them. If you give them no traffic.
Don't watch who? The Eurovision Song Contest?
No, not the Eurovision Song. But maybe the video show where they select the people.
I'm so mad. You know why I'm so mad? Because you would be like, why the fuck do you even care? Because I'm a media student, and that means that at some point in my life, maybe if I want to have a more or less secure job, I would have to do the interviews and lick these people's asses to get a job, a decent job, whatever, and then not even be considered to have like the full-time secure job. I would still be maybe a freelancer or whatever. And so, do I want to be associated with that? Do I really want to pursue that career path? Do I want to be associated with this German television institution, whatever? No. The answer is no. As simple as that. I'm so fucking done with these people. I'm so mad at their decision taking, at their disrespectfulness, at their arrogance. Like no, we don't care. We are the experts in this topic. We have all the same opinion, and that's why we chose in like 20 seconds that we didn't want Electric Callboy here. You gotta deal with it. Even though you pay for this shit, even though you are the people who are gonna watch this. We depend on your views and everything, but no. What the fuck? He just looks at me like, okay.
Well spoken.
Totally. Anyways, so much about that, and I don't know. Do you have anything else to add to that?
I don't think so. I think we said everything that is to be said.
We've done enough here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if this was a very chaotic first episode, but we were just very emotional about this topic. We were talking a lot about this for the last couple of days or last week or something, and so yeah, we really wanted to do an episode about this, or I wanted, and I just basically forced him, so he had no choice. And yeah, I really hope you still like this very first episode of season 2. And there is a lot of other interesting topics to come and a lot of cool episodes. And as you know now, this is available on YouTube and also on every other platform, on Apple Podcasts and wherever you want to listen to this. Feel free to subscribe, to like this video, or I don't know, rate the podcast on Spotify, share it with your friends, tell me your opinion under the promotion post on Instagram at podcast.withinthematrix, and yeah, stay tuned for next week, I guess. Bye.
And Google the petition, bring Electric Callboy to the ESC.
Yeah.
And sign there.
I mean, they said, no, we don't care about the petition, but yeah, at some point they gotta care, I guess.
Or the bigger it gets, the more shameful it gets if they ignore it.
Yeah, and the more shameful it gets when they lose. Because I know they're gonna lose. That's the thing. That's so sad. But well, they don't care. They just care about our money. And so, yeah, so much about that. I'll see you in another one. Bye!